everyone, it's me, Minty, the person who was supposed to be posting videos every week about my adventures around Madagascar and just teaching everyone about my experience here. So yeah, about that. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm not very organized and I kind of have some commitment issues when it comes to big projects that I want to do. I just get lost and I get distracted pretty easily, so then it just ends up stopping at some point. Like I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna write a blog every week, or I'm gonna post a video every week and all that, and then I end up stopping, and I've been coming up with these empty promises, and I want to apologize for that, because I know one of the biggest things about doing something you love is that you have to be consistently doing it, and I haven't been doing that. I've been distracted. I've been putting things off, which is what I do best, apparently. I'm really good at procrastinating. But with that also comes with what's going on in my life right now. And to be honest, it hasn't been easy. Like, not easy at all. This is basically a short version of my life story and like a basic rundown of what's happened in all 24 years. So I was born in Antsirabe, and it's several hours outside of Antananarivo. And basically, after 3 months after I was born, my family just moved all the way to West Africa in Cameroon, and we lived there for 12 years. And that's where I got homeschooled. That's where I learned my love for couscous, and it was just like, that was my childhood, all over there. That was my childhood. And then my adolescence was all in Kenya for 6 years. Well, I lived there for 6 years. 2 of those years as a boarding student, which was, not gonna lie, one of the best times of my life. And that's where I had so many adventures. I got to go to boarding school. I got to room with one of my best friends. I was really social. I was in sports. I was in field hockey. It was just a really fun part of my life that I really cherish. I made a lot of memories there. And after I graduated my high school, I moved to Indiana, and I went for university in a small Christian college there. My 4 years there wasn't exactly pleasant, and kind of went in as a blur. I wasn't happy at all. It was very, very hard living there, being a minority and just not having anyone to relate to. So once I moved to Los Angeles in 2017, I felt a lot better. There was a lot more diversity. There were I got to meet people from all over the place. That's where I started to go out more. A lot of it was pretty fun, and I legitimately enjoyed my time there, but I honestly took it for granted. And honestly, it was because of that I ended up here in Madagascar. So yeah, that brings us to the present, which is right now. And you're all probably thinking, wow, you've had so many opportunities. You lived in several countries, and you've met so many different people. You've lived a pretty extraordinary life. But when I look back on it, I'm a pretty ordinary person. Like, I was not a straight A student. I was pretty average. So I really tried my best in high school, but I became a slacker in university. And what else? I'm not particularly skilled in anything, really. Like, I don't have any big hobbies. I wasn't really good at any sports besides field hockey. I really love field hockey. That was my senior year of high school, and it was so much fun. I'm not exactly drop dead gorgeous, but I'm like comfortable with myself. I'm just, average in a sense. I'm average height, average weight, average in everything else. I don't play any instruments. I played violin for a bit, and like when someone says like, oh, what do you like to do for fun? And I'm just like, I just like to play video games. And honestly, I really did enjoy it, but I'm not at all a pro. I just really enjoyed being part of a story and meeting other people online. That was like all my life, to the point that I actually got obsessed with it. Like, I'm just gonna admit it, I got addicted to my Xbox because it was the perfect way to get out of reality. The only thing I realized that I know about myself is that I really love stories. I used to read a lot in middle school. Like, I loved fantasy. That was like my genre. That's why I love Game of Thrones. Just like something that was so out of this world. I absolutely loved it. And video games really got me into that. Like, I loved Dragon Age. I loved Witcher, the Witcher series, even though I played only the third one. But it was just so much fun being able to put myself in a character situation and like to let them lead an extraordinary life. So it was a perfect way of ignoring reality, in a sense. It was an easy way of ignoring my problems of real life, like paying taxes, paying rent, paying this, paying that, you know, the basic issues of a millennial in this age. I really have a passion for stories. That's why I really wanted to actually get into cinema, because I really loved it. I thought it was my calling. But if there's anything I've learned about life so far, especially in these past few months, is that life rarely, and I mean rarely, like 90% of the time will not give you what you want. Up until now, I kind of like let my life run its course. I just, you know, went through the routine. I went on autopilot and did this and that. I was basically surviving. I wasn't living. And it's because, and yeah, life isn't easy. Or like right now, I felt like I had hit rock bottom, but in reality, I was just on a cliffside looking into this deep void. Not anymore. In all honesty, I want to try, well, no, I have to get my life together. And I know there are so many people out there, whoever is watching this, whoever will watch this, believes in me. And who knows, maybe 5 years from now, I'm going to look back on this and be like, hell yeah. And the thing is, I need to believe in myself. That's the one thing that's been holding me back. It's me. I want to do what I love. Like, whenever I hear people say, oh, he did such a great job on that video, then I was just like, that just gives me a spark of like, oh, maybe I can really do this. And all I'm basically asking of you guys, really, like, you guys don't owe me anything at all, but honestly, I appreciate any support. I'm in the process of getting a camera, so I have a FundMe page. I will link it in the description as well. And I'm not gonna ask you guys to subscribe. That's up to you guys. I'm not gonna tell you guys to like it. It's all up to you guys, and I honestly want you to like the video if it's the content that you like. Like, honestly, don't like it just because, oh, I know you, so I'm gonna just like it. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to do this more. Okay, bye!